Sturgeon moans about changing laws while sat in Parliament. Davidson's reply is blinding. Ruth Davidson ripped into the First Minister over the new police board chief. Former MSP Susan Deacon was appointed as the new chairwoman of the Scottish Police Authority in November and took up her post in December. Ms Davidson was calling for the chair of the Scottish Police Authority to be appointed by a cross-party panel. Nicola Sturgeon said that the SNP had acted within the law when Ms Deacon was appointed to her role and praised the work she has been doing in her position. She said, "Ruth Davidson may think, and in fact, she may well be right that there are different processes in place with different bodies that are preferable. But, the point is the processes that we have to abide by right now is the one laid down in statute. We cannot simply ignore that. If we want to make more substantive changes in the future, then we will need to do it in primary legislation. That is something that will be entirely appropriate for Parliament to consider, but that is what will have to be required. But in terms of the appointment that has just been made, we involved Parliament in that in a way that was consistent in the law that we are bound by, so that is the right thing to do." Ms Davidson was quick to point out to the First Minister the MSPs were in Holyrood to change the law, which left the Conservative benches erupting. She said, "So the First Minister stands here again, 5 months after she stood here before and says that she can't go further because it would require a change in the law. Well, guess what, First Minister? This is a parliament, changing the law is what we do. And if the First Minister is serious about strengthening the structure and the oversight of the single police force, then having its chair appointed by Parliament and not at the grace of ministers, with or without a token person from the police subcommittee there, is a good place to start. Now you have said throughout this process that you are not unsympathetic. I am telling the First Minister if she brings forward a change of the law she will have the support of all of the Conservative benches and we can pass the change in law together." The debate comes as Phil Gormley, Scotland's chief constable, quit from his role after claims of misconduct, after being on special leave since September. Justice Secretary Michael Matheson has come under fire after he was accused of urging the SPA to reconsider its plan to allow Chief Constable Phil Gormley to return. The Scottish Police Authority oversees the work of Police Scotland, prompting the discussion in Holyrood over Ms Deacon's appointment and any future appointment to her position.